Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good day yesterday for Thursday. Wasn't too bad for us, as you guys will see, but I didn't really play too much. It was a small slate. Um, I did get it wrong. I said 5 game slate. It was actually a 6 game, and then obviously a 5 game for DraftKings. So yeah. Anyway, I said it was a 4 game, and then a 5 game. 4 game for DraftKings, five game for FanDuel. So, yeah. Anyway, with that all being said, hopefully you guys did good. Like I said, it was good for us. Unfortunately, DraftKings. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. That's my dog in the background. Anyway, DraftKings came up just short last night. Just had the wrong stack. I did good on FanDuel, but just didn't have the right stack over there on DraftKings. Didn't stack the Angels over there, and that was a big mistake there. So anyway, 131-2. Like I said, just played light, only $100, not much on the small slate, and still did pretty good. I wasn't doing good, honestly, the entire day until the Angels scored 7 or 8 runs there in that 8th inning or whatever it was, 7th inning. And yeah, Cole Calhoun went off, Simmons went off, so those guys really helped me out. And for some reason, they were really low owned and skyrocketed up and didn't do too bad. So as you see there, $180. It's not much, but it is what it is. I'll definitely take the money. So as normal, if you want to join, message us on Twitter. It's only $10 a week for FanDuel and $10 a week separately for DraftKings. And as I've mentioned, we are doing FanDuel single game as well. We didn't play yesterday; was busy, but we are doing that, and that's doing pretty good as well. So we'd love to have you. And as I said, sign up on Twitter, which will be down there in the comment section. Just message us; we'll get you all set up. So anyway, once again, we have a massive slate here. Let me go see. I didn't even know how many games there are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 game slate, which is massive. So definitely a lot to go through. So anyway, let's go look at some of the totals to look at. We got Texas and Houston. Texas got Smiley, I think, on the mound, and he's trash. Houston, I think, will be able to knock him around. As normal, Rockies and Phillies got a high total over there. Brewers and the Dodgers with a 9.5. Chacin with an ERA over 6. So maybe a couple Dodgers in there. Relief pitcher in Tampa Bay. Seattle actually have decent pitching matchup with Pena and Marco Gonzalez. Mets, Cardinals, maybe you can pick on them a little bit. So, but anyway, let's get into it here. Top-rated pitchers we got is Verlander. That's an obvious one. I think last time he faced Texas, I'm not 100% sure, but let me go make sure. He didn't do good, or was that? I think that was Cole. Actually, that was Cole. Let's go. Let me make sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was Cole because he got an argument with the umpire. All right, let's see. Last time against Texas, actually, yeah, he didn't do bad. Didn't do good either, so only had 12. So, anyway, he had a bad one against Texas. Texas, they can hit. Like I said, they can hit. They also strike out a ton. So I'd probably take my bet with Verlander here. I'd probably put him in there. Cash games for sure. You got Jose Barrios. I think that's an obvious one. I personally probably would have Barrios over Verlander just because Verlander could give up some hits here and maybe some home runs. But like I said, it's up to you guys. Barrios is in a very good spot, as I mentioned. And then you got Animal Sanchez, maybe as a cheap guy on DraftKings if you want to go that way. Pair him with Barrios or Verlander. He's probably not going to get you a lot, anywhere from 26 to 30, but still only 7,000 here on FanDuel. You can definitely take that if you go stack some bats for sure. So I really don't mind Sanchez. You got Kluber against Atlanta. A little lower on my list. I'm probably not going to have him. Barrios and Verlander are for sure the two top guys. You got German Marquez here facing a really good Philly team, but this dude has been a monster. So once again, GPP only just because he is in Coors Field. But besides that, he's just killing it this year. And but he is facing a really good Philly team. So if you're feeling GPP, definitely you can put him in there. Probably really low ownership. Next, you got Matt Strom. He's been up and down all year. They are in San Diego, as we know, a pretty good place to pitch, but that's up to you. I'm probably not going to put him in there. He's dead cheap, though. but I just don't know if I can risk that one. Next, we got Jordan Lyles against the Giants. Maybe put him in there. Lyles has been doing pretty good this year so far with an ERA under 1. Giants, they have been hitting a little bit recently, but still we can pick on them a little bit if you want to go that way. DeSclafani, Bumgarner, I'm not really feeling those guys. So Verlander and Barrios, as I said, I would rather have Barrios over Verlander, but both of them really good spots. And Sanchez as well. Like I said, cheap guy on FanDuel, and then your second pitcher on DraftKings. Those are probably my three for sure guys. And then, like I said, German Marquez in a GPP just because he is in Coors Field, but he's in a pretty good spot. Right now he's feeling it right now. And Jordan Lyles as well in a GPP is kind of what I am going with there. Let's go look at some of the hitters here. As normal, Mike Trout's probably up here. He just always is. Even though he hasn't been doing too much after his injury, he's a little lower. But as I mentioned, Drew Smyly on the mound, so just stack a lot of Houston guys in cash games. Jose Altuve, Bregman, Springer, Yuri Gurriel, just a lot of righties against Drew Smyly in this one. Also, you got a couple Los Angeles guys taking on Chacin. He's struggling this year. Bellinger, he has been on a roll. Don't mind Jock Peterson. He always gets pinch hit for, though, usually in the 7th or 8th inning. So you're going to get one less at bat with Jock Peterson. And don't mind Corey Seager either. You got Minnesota bats. They're GPP to me. They're taking on Cobb. He is coming off the injury. Looked good in his last game against the Yankees before his injury. Anything can happen. If you guys go look at Cobb, he's just trash. So maybe put in a couple Minnesota guys. Are relatively cheap, so you can there for sure. Yankees, I'm probably not feeling them in this one. And then, like I said, there's Correa as well, Polanco. So a couple Minnesota guys, Houston for sure in this one. I forgot to mention some St. Louis guys. Ozuna, obviously Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt not looking good on the year, average-wise. But the dude makes his money against lefties, and Jason Vargas is on the mound, and he's terrible. ERA at 14 right now. So a lot of righties you want against Vargas. As I said, Ozuna, and also definitely like some Paul Goldschmidt there. If you're doing DK, definitely don't mind some Yadier Molina as your catcher. What else we got here? Just some more Los Angeles bats here. Jock Peterson, as I mentioned. Max Muncy, he can hit some bombs for you. So a lot of really good stacks out there here tonight. What else do we got? Once again, Paul DeJong, like I said, righties against Jason Vargas. You could also GPP go Tuki Toussaint. Looked pretty good his first time out. Cleveland really not that good of an offensive team, so maybe go GPP with him. Not many people know about him, but maybe put him in there if you want to go that way. Couple bats maybe against Wainwright. That's up to you. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. So as I mentioned, main stacks is probably a couple Dodgers for sure against Milwaukee. Well, a couple Minnesota guys against Baltimore in a good place to hit. Like I said, Minnesota and probably just a couple of them in a GPP only. Probably not really cash game safe for me. And then obviously a lot of Houston guys in cash games against Texas. Couple St. Louis bats, maybe one or two Met bats. And that is mostly it. And as I mentioned, Jose Barrios, Verlander, Sanchez, Marquez GPP, and Lyles GPP are my pitchers. So that is mostly a big slate. A lot should go down. A lot of high scores. So definitely, hopefully we have a good one. So that is it. As normal, $10 a week for FanDuel, and separately $10 a week for DraftKings and single game FanDuel as well. To get in on it, check out our Twitter. It will be in the comment section below. Message us. We'll get you all set up. That is it. Hopefully you guys have a very good Friday, and I'll also have a pretty good Easter Sunday. I know that's a couple days away, but hopefully you guys all have fun doing that as well. So we'll see you guys here on Saturday.